Hello and welcome everybody. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Today, as the title shows, I wanted to create a YouTube channel for years. After watching YouTube for the last 3 to 5 years, I finally figured, hey, why don't I put things up here that I like to do and like to play and go through and share my experiences with you all, and then hopefully entertain you in some aspect. I've been thinking about this for the last 6 to 8 months and wanted to do it right. Setting up this YouTube channel, there was a lot of research that I went through and did, and there's a lot of people that took a lot of inspiration from it, and there was a lot of those websites and those different YouTube channels they're currently down in the description below that helped me to inspire me and to also help me to get things started. But again, this process was about a 4 to 6 week process of me going through finding software, getting some equipment, along with also being able to set it up. But I'd like to take you guys through this process now as we get ready to go. It was a lot of fun and I learned a lot with it, and I hope you guys do too. So getting started, I believe I needed about 4 pieces of software, and the first one was some sort of image editor or something I could do composites with to help create some of the thumbnails, develop the channel art, and kind of create some sort of branding for myself. Not really, this is a lot of fun that I want to do personally. The second thing I believed, I like to play video games, so I needed something to screen capture, and that's where OBS comes in. I think it's a great piece of software. There's tons of places online to look on exactly what they do and how to get this. And every piece of software that I looked at, there's a pretty good community and following of, if I ran into issues, things that I could look up and get help with. Next, I needed something to help with voice recording and then actually helping this out. And that's where I went and found Audacity. Again, a free piece of software, not too tough to pick up, and there's a lot of things to help with that. And finally, how do you do the video editing piece of it? And again, after looking a lot, I found Davinci Resolve here. Actually, it wasn't too tough to pick up. I've used Premiere in the past. This is a little different, but again, there's a ton of tutorials out there online to be able to help you get through this. And then, so those 4 pieces of software, I truly believe are something that'll help you get started, and really helped me get started. Every one of them was free, so I'm out no money. A couple things that I looked at that I needed to buy. This one, first off, this Wacom digital tablet, it's not something you need to have, something that I wanted to get. It helped me with some of the digital art and stuff that I put together. Again, not needed, but something that I wanted to spend a little bit of money on and get it for myself. The second thing I bought was this Boya microphone. I didn't want to go all in and spend a lot of money on stuff, so I went with this option. After some reviews, it looks pretty good. It sounds pretty decent. So the first thing I had to come up with was a channel icon, and spent a lot of time looking through graphic artists and watching a lot of videos on things, and decided to come up with something kind of a cartoonish sketch, something like this. Not really a self-portrait, but something that you could upload to the channel, kind of to give it a little character. The second thing I developed was a little character sketch. I could upload with some of the videos, add to title screens and other things. This little character, nothing more than a cartoonish sketch that I can use to upload with everything else. But I also needed to develop channel art also. I took a picture from the local area that I had on my phone and developed my channel art off of kind of this picture, adding the name of the YouTube channel, kind of a little logo that, from entertaining from here to there, something I kind of believe in. But this clip art, this channel art here, I'm able to use across all social media platforms. Next, everybody said you got to get a Twitter account. I don't use social media, so this is all brand new to me. I spent a lot of time looking up, how do you actually set up a Twitter account? What are the things you need to do? And I went through the process. The process, to me, it took a while to go through. Again, about 4 to 6 weeks for me to try to pull all this stuff together to be able to get something that I was proud of when I put up. And this Twitter account, I wanted to be able to share the things that I'm doing. So I believe that this is the engine that I can use to get that stuff out there. The The second was, how do you set up a YouTube account? Again, hundreds of people out there have discussed how do you set one up right. So I did, and ended up going through this process by setting up this YouTube channel. It took me through some things that I've never done before. Not a big fan, didn't understand social media, as we kind of discussed earlier, but didn't understand this whole video interface and what has to happen. What do you set up in here to be able to get people to come and look at you to produce good quality videos? And that's, again, the things that I did real early on through, GIMP or Photoshop, whichever one you want to use, creating that background image, that channel art, I'm able to put in here. And that saved so much time when it comes to being able to transfer that stuff from one spot to the next. One thing that I did notice when I was going through here is when I tried to upload my avatar picture, it took a long time for Google Plus to update. I mean, almost 24 hours for when I uploaded the picture here to when it actually showed up on my YouTube site. And it kind of blew my mind, because some of the guys online are like, hey, it takes a couple minutes, hit the refresh button, yada, yada, yada. Not happening for this guy. But that happens a lot of times for me, is that I don't really get that. It doesn't work like I always think it's going to. And a lot of that, I mean, even working with, trying to record this sound right now, I went through a lot of different things to try to realize, how do you record the best quality audio to get so that when you guys are watching, you're not totally bored. But that's kind of what I did, and how I went through the process. There's a couple other things that I did, and I can go back through and show you guys, how I put together with OBS Studio to record some of this screen capture. How do I use Davinci Resolve to, make some of my transitions and stuff. But again, everything that I got is all free software online, available, open source. And it took me almost nothing to start this. If you had to break it down, $20. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching. I want to bring you guys good quality videos. Until next time, it's C. Scott. Play.